is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports Comic, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Durham. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy. Reese on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First down. got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Frazier. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Might be changing the route. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Play action. He tries to take the top off. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his feet. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Attack! Touchdown, Dogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Durham. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Card in the backfield. It's Coleman. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Frazier.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Football seven. Get set.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Caught in the backfield at screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, LSU.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
The big, explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Georgia.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Quarterback making adjustments. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Tight windows, no problem. The grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. That toss to the fullback fooled no one, at least no one who was on defense.
And those are the plays, Reese, that you need to fool somebody. That's not a guy you give the football to very often. This is a little trickeration, a little by design. Give him the football. Hopefully nobody pays attention to him, but the defense was ready and made the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout LSU.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Another look at this Bulldog offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
22, order.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Push down for the tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now facing a third and long. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love him making that outstanding grab.
To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there.
They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game...
Oh, he's got some space. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Tries to do it himself on the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The play-action fake. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Direct snap. Powers through the defender. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Durham. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive from their own 35-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Using his legs, it's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fires to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This was a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. tackle.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. Lots of time left.